Welcome to Elephant Hills, Thailand. This luxury eco experience in Khao Sok National Park offers one of the highest rated ethical elephant experiences in the country. But there is so much more to this wilderness eco lodge than that. For those who haven't followed my content before, my name is Kevin Wagger. In 2015, I started the website Wandering Wagger's Adventure Family Travel. Since then, I've traveled to more than 50 countries across 5 continents, more than 20 of those with my amazing wife Christina and our 2 boys, Cohen and Dylan. So if you've ever considered taking your family to Thailand, hit those like and subscribe buttons and let's get started. My family made the journey from the city of Chiang Mai, where we paid alms to Buddhist monks, explored ancient temples, and climbed sticky waterfalls, to the edge of Khao Sok National Park with elephants on our minds. While Thailand has boatloads of elephant experiences, this country, which once used these animals as labor in the lumber trade, is sorely lacking in ethical experiences that place the animals' well-being ahead of profits. The goal of Elephant Hills was to change all of that. They created Thailand's first luxury tented jungle camp and ethical elephant sanctuary and rehabilitation center in 2011 in order to transform elephant tourism in Thailand from exploitative to ethical. Since then, the Elephant Hills experience has exploded in popularity and given rise to similar projects throughout the country. This luxury Thai eco-resort is made up of 2 very unique camps. The Elephant Hills Tented Jungle Camp is located in the jungles of Khao Sok National Park, and the Elephant Hills Floating Rainforest Lodge sits on the waters of Chao Lan Lake. Our visit started off with a van journey that brought us to the Elephant Hills Resort. We had signed up for a 3-day eco lodge experience that would include a night at the Elephant Hills Tented Jungle Camp and 2 nights at their floating lodge on Chao Lan Lake. We were welcomed with an introduction to the property and an itinerary for our visit to Elephant Hills. Some visitors opt for a 1 or 2 night stay that only includes the jungle lodge, but those who sign up for the 3-day experience get to experience the floating lodge on Chao Lan Lake. Whether you're visiting for several days or just doing an overnight trip, this is where the entire Elephant Hills experience in Thailand starts. Our 3-day itinerary would include a visit to their Elephant Rehabilitation Center, kayaking and hiking in Khao Sok National Park, and enough downtime to enjoy the resort's amenities. Soft-sided jungle tents are the accommodation of choice in Elephant Hills Eco Resort. The accommodations are spacious, airy, and offer a great view of the surrounding jungle. If you're able to manage stairs, make sure you book one of the second-floor lodges. The views are much better than those on the bottom. The main lodge on the edge of Khao Sok National Park is beautiful. It has clean drinking water, a small gift shop, and a communal dining area. The property also has a small community pool with awesome views of the nearby mountains, and we made ample use of it. The food at the Jungle Lodge was delicious, but I do recommend getting to the meals early, as some of the more popular items have a tendency to run out towards the end of the meal. The meals were almost always accompanied by a show. During our visit, local school children came to perform traditional Thai dances. On the day that we arrived, we took part in the Elephant Hills Eco Lodge signature ethical elephant experience. This was the highlight of our visit. We were bussed out to the Elephant Hills Sanctuary, All of the elephants and their mahouks, or caretakers, were formerly part of Thailand's lumber industry. The Thai government banned the use of elephants as logging labor in 1989, and these animals and their caretakers were forced to find other means of income. And they looked to the tourist trade, which, for many, was just as exploitative. This soft adventure tour brought us up close to the elephants. We were able to watch them enjoy an extensive bath in the park's large elephant mud pool. We even had the chance to prepare special meals for the elephants and feed them. These massive animals require over 440 pounds of food each and every day, so keeping and rehabilitating the elephants is a lot of work. There are no elephant rides or bathing with the elephants offered at Elephant Hills. These practices are not safe for the animals, and if a tour operator offers those services, it would be best to look somewhere else for your Thai elephant encounter. My favorite experience was feeding the oldest elephant at the sanctuary. This 87-year-old cow is blind and has no more teeth, but the other elephants at Elephant Hills help guide her towards the feeding areas and ensures that she doesn't get lost in the free roaming enclosure. After taking a break for an ice cream treat and a video on changes in elephant tourism in Thailand, we made our way to a nearby river for a guided canoe float past farms, jungles, mountains, and trees filled with monkeys, snakes, and birds. The river float lasted about an hour and was a peaceful and beautiful experience that helped wash away all of the stress of the long days of travel through Thailand. After a relaxing river float, we returned to the Elephant Hills Jungle Lodge for some downtime and dinner. The next morning, after waking to another beautiful day in Thailand, enjoying some breakfast in the common area, and packing up our gear, we made our way towards Khao Lan Lake within Khao Sok National Park. The hour-and-a-half drive went by in a breeze and included a stop at the massive Ratchaprapha Dam. This ambitious hydroelectric project once flooded the landscape of Khao Sok National Park, creating the Khao Lan Lake. The first part of our visit was a ride through the narrow channels and waterways between the mountaintops. It was truly impressive to see just how much water was being stored in the reservoir to leave just the tips of these huge hills jutting from the water's surface. There are 20 tents at Elephant Hills Rainforest Floating Camp. While children are welcome, it's worth noting that the tents are each only designed for 2 people. The boys stayed in one tent while Christina and I enjoyed some privacy at the tent next door. Parents of younger children or non-swimmers may feel more comfortable dividing the duties between tents. Each of the Elephant Hills floating glamping tents had some solar-powered electricity. It was enough for us to charge our cameras overnight. There were full bathrooms that included sinks, flush toilets, and a large shower. The rooms were large and comfortable, with plenty of space to keep our gear. Earlier in our trip, we had spent a few nights on a similar experience further north. Unlike our stay at Kwai River Jungle Adventures in Kanchanaburi, the Elephant Hills Floating Lodge was not resting on a shallow riverbed. It was truly floating out away from the shore in Chowland Lake, with no nearby village to support it. The first item on our agenda was a mountain hike to a hilltop cave. The hike involved a journey by longtail boat, followed by an hour-long hike on a mountain trail. It was challenging due to the steep angles that we were walking at, but the most notable part was just how much the high humidity of southern Thailand had us sweating. By the end, I could have wrung out my shirt and filled a bucket. The cave at the top of the mountain was an awesome way to start off our dive into Khao Sok. It's a natural cave full of bats and cool rock formations. It wasn't a difficult cave to explore, but it wasn't so easy that going through it was boring either. To clean off after our sweaty and muddy hike, we all immediately jumped into the water once we got back to the lodge. Watching the sun sink behind the mountains as the clean water washed our bodies was the perfect way to end our first night at the floating lodge. Our last day at Elephant Hills wasn't just a get up and leave day. We would spend 3 hours kayaking among the sunken hills of Khao Sok National Park. As we wound our way among the mountains, we were greeted by monkeys, watched water buffalo stroll along the water's edge, and experienced the peaceful surroundings of one of Thailand's most beautiful parks. Elephant Hills lived up to its reputation as Thailand's premier ethical wildlife sanctuary and eco-lodge. They're doing great work rehabilitating and creating a new life for elephants who suffer from abuse and neglect. If you're looking for an unforgettable way to get up close and personal with elephants in Thailand without being part of why so many of these beautiful animals are suffering, I highly recommend that you book a stay here. If you love to travel in Thailand or anywhere else in the world, please hit those like and subscribe buttons. It really does help us out. We'll see you next time on Wandering Wagars Adventure Family Travel.